The gap between wanting something and getting it is smaller now than it's ever been. Back in the day, if you wanted something, you understood that you had to do some work to get it. You had to build a coliseum. You're like, all right, we're going to spend the next 80 years hauling these stones up this hill or whatever, and then we're going to build this thing. It's only going to take 100 years, but we're going to get there eventually. Now it's like you just push a button and you get whatever you want. You're hungry, push a button, somebody delivers food to you. You're sad, push buttons on your phone, somebody will distract your mind. It's just everything is so easy now. We have this instant gratification mentality now. We want the best, we want it now, and we want it to be guaranteed. And that creates a new baseline within each of us for a certain level of expectation. And when life inevitably disappoints those expectations, we don't know what to do. Our baseline is here and we get this and we're like screwed. We turn into like little children. We're like, nah. When we cry and we whine, we want to kill ourselves. Our lives are ruined because our baseline is all out of whack. And that's because we take the easy way out. And it's not that there's a problem with us, honestly. The system is gaining us. And this isn't to blame the system, but it's to be honest and see what's going on. The system around us all is designed to steal our attention and to condition us a certain way. And it's doing that, and it's doing it amazingly effectively. And that's a problem because when our expectations aren't met, we experience a certain level of pain. And the further we fall short of our expectations, the more pain we're going to feel. Our capacity to delay gratification is already jacked right now. And it gets worse the more we give in to the ease around us, the more we push the buttons, the more we don't put in effort to do things, then the more we expect things now. And what does this lead to? It leads to all kinds of crap. We are less grateful on average for things because we expect everything to be a certain way. This is connected to, you ever see people on the road? You've definitely seen people on the road and they're just raging out. Maybe you've been this person where you're just freaking out because you have to get somewhere now. You have a certain expectation in your head, like, I have to go here, you're in my way, screw everything. The expectation is unreasonable. If you were to go back 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, like, that's magic that you could get into a car and be somewhere in 30 minutes. Like, that's ridiculous. But now that's normal. And so we freak out when our expectation isn't met. I'm not supposed to have any traffic. This red light right here, that's bullshit. Because of how easy everything is and how our new baseline of expectation is set, we're less grateful for things. So we're aggressive, we're upset about things when we don't get things that we want or that we think we want. We're upset. We spread that negativity to everybody else and we spread it to ourselves. We're less able to do things that are difficult, even things like that are a little difficult, we immediately shy away from because we're trained to just push a button and get things. And so putting in effort, that's like a far cry from pushing a button on your phone and getting something delivered to you. We want guarantees for everything. Like, I'm not going to put effort in unless you guarantee me the result. And that's not because we're bad people. It's because we've been conditioned. We've been trained. When things are always easy, then that becomes what you expect. And so being that everything is so easy right now for us, it's very difficult to do hard things. So we stay in our staying little loop and we don't get out of our boxes because it's tough. It requires effort. And there are no guarantees. And that's scary for us. Imagine if you were a tiger and you're on a hunt and you see, what do tigers hunt? Gazelles, maybe less lions, whatever. You're a big cat and you're on a hunt. You see a gazelle and you're like, oh, I am going to eat that gazelle. I'm going to go hunt for it. But then, like, you're like, well, I don't know. Usually they just deliver the gazelle to my doorstep and then I just eat it. So then you see the gazelle and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put the effort in to go for that gazelle. What if I, what if I try to do it and I don't get it? And then, I don't know, that could be a little bit crushing. Nah, screw it. I won't do it. So what's easy in the short term becomes the bane of your existence in the long term. The easy way trains your mind to be lax and untrained, unconditioned. It's not good. The hard way trains your mind in another way. It makes you stronger. The hard way has always made you stronger, whether it's physically or mentally or emotionally. But hard is good. Now, I'm not saying just go look for the hardest way to do things and just go for it. Good luck. But I am saying you should implement things in your life that are hard on purpose. You shouldn't always look for the easy way because that easy way is actually the hard way in the long run. It's better for you if you find things that make it difficult and force yourself to do them. That's going to be much easier for you. Force, I hate the word force, but train yourself, let's say. I had a friend in high school, and whenever he would see a girl that was even reasonably attractive, he would go talk to her. And I was like, dude, you're freaking crazy. How do you do that? Or what the hell? And eventually he told me, he's like, I I do it because I'm scared of doing it. And so every time I feel like kind of nervous, I just go and do it. To where now when I feel nervous, I have to go do it. He trained himself like that. Like how crazy is that? But that's amazing. And, long story short, the dude is doing well in life, but he trained himself to do that. And we can all train ourselves to do the same thing. However, we train ourselves in the opposite way mostly. We take the easy way out and then we wonder why we can't get the things in our life that we want or why we're miserable, why we're never quite happy. That's part of the reason. We have to train ourselves to do hard things. You can't always look for things to fill you, people to fill you. Train yourself to do hard things. Train yourself to be alone. Being alone, I'm a big advocate of being alone. Not forever, but learning how to be by yourself and learning who you are and what you're capable of and what you really want. If you want to hear more about that, then click on that video because it's chock full of goodness. Enjoy that thing.